back here. I will be back here. And I will be back with another vengeance.
Yeah, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get over this. We'll be fired up for next year.
Garoppolo has time, stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown! On fourth down, Deebo Samuel for 6. Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it! Emmanuel Sanders, not touched, still on his feet, inside the 10, and he scores! 75-yard bomb from Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders. Wilson, pressure off the edge, releases it, and it is intercepted by Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw now on the return. As he's still on his feet with blockers in front, Dre Greenlaw down the sideline. Can you believe this?
Looks like football, baby.
Pass is caught. Kittle breaks one tackle. Another. Wow, what a touchdown for George Kittle. Goff throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. Jeff Wilson has come in at running back. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jeff Wilson. He's going to score a touchdown for the 49ers.
And the pass is going to be picked off by Bosa. Nick Bosa. Can't bring him down till he gets to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
Garoppolo fires. It is caught. Still on his feet is Kittle with a big play. And the stiff arm. George Kittle. Flags fly. He's down to the 30. What a run by George Kittle. Taking on everybody.
I'm a puppy cut forever.
Feels great, baby.
Yo, gold-blooded fuck ducats. We are sitting motherfucking pretty. I don't know what the fuck is going on. The Niners have won 4 games in a row, and if we remember correctly to what I said, yo, some historic shit's about to go on. And what are they doing? Some historic shit defensively. We're going to get there offensively. It doesn't matter when you're getting W's. For those of you scoring at home, the U.S. men's national soccer team has made it to the knockout stage of the World Cup. I am riding high on this. So everything I support seems to be kicking fucking ass right now. I took a week off of work. I'm fucking somewhat refreshed. And here I am. I'm joined by Bob. Say hello, Bob.
Yep, here we are.
Niners won this fucking game. Bizarre game to watch. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Scary game. A lot of fucked up injuries. Kind of, seems like we're going to be okay, maybe. But yeah. 2 things before we get into the game. Anything you want to say off the rip?
Let it rip.
All right. 1. I got to thank our lucky stars, Bob, that we did not grow up in this everyone with the cell phone era, and 2, let's say you and I were 10 years older, right?
Okay.
So you and I were hanging out in the 80s and 90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we probably would have actually killed someone. Yeah, no doubt. America was different. Like in the 80s, like rampant drug use. Somebody probably would have ended, and you could have gotten away with it. But now, people are digging so deep into shit that happened so long ago that I think we really got lucky there, Bob. We skirted coming out of a wild time. We lived a wild time, but now it's another wild time. I don't know. Fucking people are wild. All right.
Is there any specifics here? We're just vaguely...
Yeah, no, so what I'm saying is, if we were 10 years older, we would have killed someone. Probably. And there might be someone like making a podcast about that murder now, because it'd be a cold case, you know what I'm saying? So there'd be somebody digging into it, right? And 2, if we were 10 years younger, we would have definitely committed assaults that, some dickheads that we went to high school or whatever with would have filmed and then put on fucking social media, and we would have then went to jail. So we got lucky is all I'm saying. And, we got to think of, look, find the positive, Bob.
Did something happen?
No, I'm just listening to this podcast about this guy who maybe committed a murder in 85. And, they're going back so, they're digging up people from 1985. And they're like, you once had lunch in a diner, in 1985 as you were passing through Utah. Do you remember the man that sat directly across from you? It's like, what the fuck? So, that, and I'm just thinking. I'm just always thinking.
Okay.
Always thinking.
Okay.
With that said... Where'd you watch the game?
At home.
Okay.
At home. These are not fun games to watch.
It's a fucking terrible.
It takes forever.
Yes.
It never feels like it's out of reach for the other team.
No.
Especially this game, they were moving the ball.
Yeah.
They just couldn't score any points, which is awesome when it's over. To look back, it's awesome. To get, as much as they were doing and get nothing for it is awesome. It's so great.
For the amount of times that they were in the red zone, I was, feeling bad about things. You know what I mean? I'm like this. Yeah. But... And
it kept feeling like they're going to score one of these times if we keep letting them get there. But not only are we not letting them score, but we're taking the ball away. It doesn't get better. They waste all that energy and all that time.
Yep.
And then you have the ball back. It doesn't get better than that.
I'm sure you'll remember this. There was a couple games in the Patrick Willis, Bowman, Cowboy, that era, right? Mm-hmm. Where they had a couple games where there was just really intense goal line stands. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and there'd be a penalty on 3rd or 4th down, so they'd get another set, and it would still be intense.
Yes. I haven't had that feeling.
Yeah.
Since then,
I'm with you.
And this was this brought me back there.
It's been a long time since it was 1st and goal inside the 5, and you thought, this has a chance not only to be held to a field goal, but to get a turnover.
Right.
It's been a long time since you had that positivity.
Block this field goal. They're getting such.
They may not even get to kick it because we may turn it over.
All right, we got to talk about
this. And even, I'll go one step further.
Okay.
This is the first time as an adult football watcher.
Yes.
Where when it does, let's say it's 1st and goal.
Yep.
And they don't score on 1st down, and they don't score on 2nd down.
Yes.
And now it's 3rd down and goal.
Yeah.
Right? And a penalty happens.
Right.
Which gives them half the distance and a 1st down.
Yep.
I'm almost happy when that happens once in a while because I feel like we have a shot at getting a turnover now.
Okay.
And I feel that is almost as possible as them getting points.
Okay.
Is us getting a turnover, which is insane.
So... all right, the turnover thing, yes, I because they were fucking phenomenal. But one thing I have to say, the Nick Bosa sack, I was like, offsides. I saw it, I was like, offsides. No, it's coming back. Definitely coming back. And then he said it. He was like, yeah, I thought I might have jumped. Did you hear him say that?
Yeah, they said he looked at the video.
Back and watched it. Yeah. Did you go back and watch it? No, I didn't either.
He said the tackle or the guard moved.
Okay, the first fumble, Warner punched that one out, right?
First drive of the game.
Correct. That was when Warner punched out. Then the Hufanga just fucking missile.
Yeah, he obliterated
Dude,
him.
He fucking... And then...
Both were Kamara.
Okay, was there an interception as well? Did Gibson have an interception?
I
No,
don't think so.
He might have just recovered that fumble. Okay, no problem. I'm fucking spent. No worries. All right.
Yeah, it's a hard watch. It's
Okay,
a long watch. It's a hard watch. It never feels like it's out of reach.
Yeah, I mean,
it's scary.
I would have liked to seen, another 7 points in this game. I would have liked to seen a touchdown in the fourth quarter to make it truly comfortable, but
I'll tell you what, when a team has Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara, and Mark Ingram,
yes,
all active, all having touches, and their leading rusher is Andy Dalton, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, we held him to 63 yards rushing.
Taysom Hill and Alvin Kamara both had 13 yards, 1 on 6 and 1 on 7 carries. That's baller status.
Yeah, I mean, this whole game was dominated defensively by both teams.
Yeah.
Let's not take away from their defense. They have a good defense. They put a good squad out there. I want to say this. As a fan, do you feel like the New Orleans Saints are the dirtiest team we've played all year? Because I feel like they played dirty.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I felt that way watching the game.
I didn't feel it watching the game, but the way Jimmy addressed it afterwards, I've never seen him talk like that.
Yeah.
That was very uncharacteristic of Jimmy.
Yeah, he was like, come on, man, we got to watch out for each other.
And he did it in like the nicest possible way.
Of
Like
course,
anybody else
yeah.
would have been like, fuck that guy. He tried to break my fucking knee. But Jimmy was as gentlemanly as you can be, but he definitely called him out.
Yeah, no, fuck him. Nevertheless, so the offense was very slippery for us, I would say. It was
not easy going.
It was not an easy-going game.
But there was some stuff, like Jennings had a game.
Yeah.
I mean, that catch is unreal.
The concentration there. Jimmy threw 2 balls that, the one interception that was called back by the grace of God. This is
Well, there was a hold on that, so that might have caused the interception.
Right. This is a different game if that's not called back.
Yeah.
I
don't know what the situation was.
Right.
But there was a defensive holding, so it could have been what freed up.
Right.
The receiver might have been there if there was no holding.
Yep. He might have had a throw. Yeah, I got you. And then the 1-2, the touchdown, that was... the honey badger had his fucking mitt all over that thing. It looks like, I don't know. I would have assumed he should have had that.
I bet he wishes he knocked it down.
Yeah, or something. I mean, what the fuck? Nevertheless, phenomenal play by Juwan Jennings there. Again, Brandon Ayuk is just, he is having a fucking year.
Jennings had a couple good ones, too. He had some in traffic.
Yep.
He ended up with 49 yards. He had a good game.
Yeah. Really unfortunate about Elijah Mitchell. Let's talk about the first of all, who won the prediction game? That was you, correct?
Yes.
You were like 17 points off? All right. None of us were even close, but Rob was the closest.
21-9 was my prediction.
Yes. All right. So we're going to get, Rob is winning. Matterson has 2. Matterson, we are very concerned. We are code red concerned about you. If you can hear this, just let me know you're okay. Elijah Mitchell. That's bad. Out 6 to 8 weeks.
Same exact injury. Other knee.
Oh, my God. They were talking like, I said Harbaugh. What the fuck's his name? Kyle Shanahan was talking after the game, and it sounds like, 2 to 3 weeks we'll have him back for the playoff. 6 to 8 weeks. What the fuck? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we 6 to 8 weeks is going to be right around playoff time. So let's hope we have games that matter and he comes back fresh, ready for the playoffs.
Could you go back to that?
I mean, that first game he was back, he had a pretty big game.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to have him back just like that.
Yeah.
No playoffs.
All right, Spencer Burford, ankle, hopefully back this week. McCaffrey, this was tough to see him go down. Looks like he's going to have to play this week.
It didn't sound serious. They just said that he'll manage it through the week. It was just knee irritation.
Okay.
Is that what he had repaired or had injured early in the season?
When
he was out for a while.
Panthers?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Debo wasn't even on today's list of injuries.
No, he had a knee contusion during the game. What was weird about that is he had a hamstring that made him questionable for the game.
Right.
So when they were working on his leg, I go, oh, fuck, here we go. But this is a bruise on his knee suffered in this game, so he's apparently A-okay, ready to go.
Okay. We'll take it. Jimmy G, he took a big hit on some bullshit there. We got the roughing the passer on it, but I think we'd rather just take third down and not have him get hit like that.
He took a lot of hits.
He did, right?
Yeah, that O-line did not have a game.
No. We hope to have Eric Armstead back at practice this week. They signed Janoris Jenkins to the practice squad. And, do you want to address it?
Yeah, it's something happening. I'm sure people are talking about it.
Yeah, the Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson, they both have been involved in it. Talking some shit. Debo, did you see what Debo said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked his reply.
What I don't understand is his reply was to Raheem saying that's not what he said.
Oh, I just thought Debo was just saying, like, whatever, Raheem. Like, you're on. What did you say?
No, it said be real with yourself.
Yeah.
But the response was to Raheem. Raheem posted
like
a response.
Kind of.
No, he posted calling out the person that posted the article. Like Mostert called out the person that posted the article. It was weird because what was Mostert's post? It said something like, this was clickbait. I never said anything bad about Jimmy. There it is. What clickbait? Not once did I dog Jimmy G in my interview. Did I praise our QB1? Hell yeah, I did. But I also threw out compliments to my former QB. But hey, let's leave that part out. He's calling out the person that wrote the article.
Okay.
As if, like, fuck you, I didn't say anything bad about Jimmy. Stop making me look bad. And that's when Debo said, Raheem, be real with yourself.
Debo always kind of misses on, you know what I mean?
He's not great at social media.
No, he's not. So, yeah, I don't care about any of this. You know, if it's going to motivate our players, whatever. Cool.
Yeah, I always wonder if that's what Debo's up to. Like if he's trying to put a little fire under Jimmy for it or what. I heard Jimmy Ward today, he's friends with Mostert, and he said he doesn't see it as any negative. He thinks Raheem was probably just trying to, fluff up his quarterback, talk good about his quarterback. It's the same thing they did to Tyreek Hill when he was talking positive about Tua.
Yeah,
they said he was like talking shit about Mahomes. It's like, come on.
Yeah. I just don't even care. I
didn't read the article. I don't. Yeah.
Like my manager was trying to did you see this? Because he's a Dolphins guy, and I'm like, I don't care. Honestly, I really don't.
I think that summarizes the difference between the two teams and the fan bases.
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins are like a squirrely, taking shots at teams.
Yeah.
It's like...
Well, they're the upstart kind of... Nobody expected them to be in first in the East.
Yeah, well, the Dolphins to me are like the sophomore that's a little squirrely and like maybe the toughest sophomore.
Yeah.
And the 49ers are like the senior that's been there, done it all, seen it all, and they're like, okay, kid, take it easy.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Like everybody feels that way. Players down to the fan base. Yeah.
That's I don't know. That's what it seems like to me.
We'll get there next episode. Speaking of,
but if it gets Jimmy riled up, when Jimmy's pissed, Jimmy plays good.
Agreed with that.
Janoris Jenkins is a nice pickup. He is.
They said they've wanted him for a long time.
Yeah, he's been in the Pro Bowl when he was with the Giants.
Okay. That's where I know him from.
Yep. They call him Jack Rabbit, which is great.
That's kind of weird.
We have been trying to add him to the team once we had some injuries.
Okay.
But he's a veteran, so to go on a practice squad is a little bit of a step down for a guy like that.
Yeah.
But I think he realized, this is my opportunity. If this team has one injury, I could be on the field next week.
Right.
Like that, there's a very good chance he gets called up from the practice squad, even just because, Jimmy Ward's playing in the slot. I mean, these guys are all over on the back end.
Once he learns the book, he's there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good chance he gets at least some playing time. And if he wants to play special teams, he could probably get more game time. So I think it's a good move for him. It's a good move for them. It reminds me a lot of the Tashawn Gibson signing. When they signed him, we all said, "Oh, I've heard of this guy. He was good once. Who knows?" And without him, we wouldn't be where we are the way he's playing this year. That gave us the flexibility to put Jimmy in the slot when he came back to cover for what's his name going down. If Mosley went down and we couldn't put Jimmy in the slot because we didn't have Gibson, now we're stuck with Lenore and Womack, and that doesn't give us that extra depth in there. So I think it's a great pickup. I think nothing bad could come of it for us. I'm sure we didn't pay him a lot.
Gibson had a great game. I saw he was out there this game. Like, he had multiple, like, I saw his number often.
That's been a very big free agent pickup for us.
So, for those of you that watched the game, you know how difficult it was. It was only 10-0 at the half. We only ended up with one other field goal to make it 13-0. As we spoke earlier, the defense was absolutely just fucking, they are the MVPs of this game. The defense put on a fucking display. No points. Did you see that phenomenal stat about the last 4 times the Saints have been shut out was all by the Niners?
No shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I saw the stats that the 49ers defense are in first place in the league and it's a ridiculous amount of stats. It's when your defense plays like that, the only good thing about this game, obviously the win is huge. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm never going to dog a win. But the only upside as a fan for the future is that this shows that the offense can have an off day.
Yeah.
And we can win a game against a decent team.
And the other big thing
huge.
Is no turnovers with the offense.
Yeah.
We have a turnover in this game. That could change again.
And defense travels. Defense plays playoff games. So
the last 4 times the Saints have been shut out. Week 12, 2022 by the Niners. Week 17 of 2002 by the Niners. Week 6 in 1998 by the Niners. And Week 9 in 97 by the Niners.
That's great because the game I remember the 2 games I remember the most from the Saints are the George Kittle.
Right.
When we won that game, that was a shootout that Jimmy beat Breeze. And then the playoff game where, was it Dante Whitner or I think it was Whitner knocked what's his name out cold.
Reggie Bush.
And there was no penalty on that, by the way.
Now that would
be... God. Ejected.
Suspended, ejected, the whole deal.
100%. Can we talk about the best part of the weekend?
What do you got?
Let's start with this right here.
Oh, yes, we'll do this now, yeah.
Got this.
Okay, so the Cardinals lose by 1 point to the fucking Chargers. So
then you've got, let's go here next.
Yeah, then you got the Chiefs just doing what we knew they would do to the Rams. And then you got...
the Raiders.
The fucking Raiders.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
How do you give up?
An 86-yard fucking... what was
Look
it?
At his numbers.
What do you have? 303 yards from scrimmage.
My God.
That guy. 229 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns.
I literally thought this fucking stupid game's going to be a fucking tie.
Which is
fine.
With.
It still helps us. Yeah.
I said we're still 100%. Solo first. It
he
doesn't come
fucking
down to a
runs
tiebreaker.
80 yards for a touchdown.
86 yards for a touchdown.
Oh, it was so
awesome.
beautiful.
So with that being said, as I just said, the 49ers now have sole possession of first place in the NFC West, which what that does for us
we call that breathing room.
Well, yeah, we got to work on that now. But Bob, if you could scroll up and then go to the playoff there, see where it says playoff? Yes. So now we moved from the number 7 seed in the NFC to the number 3 seed, and which we would be now if the playoffs started today. We would be hosting the New York Giants.
That's a round of applause if you're wondering at home. That's a home playoff game right there, boys.
That is a home playoff game. That would be some hot shit. And then depending on how the cards fall, you never know.
That puts us 2 games behind the Vikings and 3 behind the Eagles.
That's fine. We'll,
That 3 that's a tough one.
Right, but
2's not as scary.
Because there's 2 buys now, right?
2's not as scary.
Or no, it's only 1 buy now. But you never know. I can see the Eagles totally having a fucking collapse.
Let's see what we got here. That's we just had this, right? That's already happened? What's today? No. Yeah, that already happened. All
There's
right.
scores there.
Let's go here.
This is this week, so...
We're looking for the Vikings of the Minnesota at home against the Jets. Let's go Bobby Saleh. Let's go Mike White. And we're looking for
Mike White. Love that name.
the Flying Philadelphia douchebags.
Are they buyed?
They're at home against the Tennessee Titans.
Which, hey, Tennessee
Anything
is
can
a
happen.
division leader, I believe.
Then we've got Minnesota is going to play against in Detroit. They've been playing tough.
They're squirrely.
They've been playing tough. And we are looking for Philadelphia at the Giants again. Squirrely. Anything can happen. That's division.
That's division. Giants are hungry.
Then we go December 18th. The Eagles are at the Bears. That's not looking pretty for us. Minnesota is at home against Indy. They've been very weird, that team. Jeff Saturday not calling timeouts and then just making up reasons why not.
I didn't. Yeah, I
he's
saw the
wild.
headlines. I didn't read it.
They almost had that game, but then we're looking at Giants at Minnesota. So we need the Giants to pull some shit for us, which is pretty wild to think.
I can't root for them. And then
Eagles at Dallas. That might get weird by then. We may not want Dallas to win, so who knows what's going on there.
Yeah.
So it's not looking great for home field, but
is this
it's not out of the fucking realm. Eagles host the Saints, and it's the second to last week.
Oh.
And the Vikings are at Green Bay.
Well, that's going to be the Jordan
final
Love show by week fucking 17. I'll tell you that.
Final week of the year.
New York at Philly, and I don't know.
Minnesota at Chicago.
All right, Bob.
Not looking pretty.
Bob, I got to tell you something. I touch myself when I think about the men who are the beast of the week. I rub myself up and down, back and forth. It's the beast of the week.
Is that the same song with more lyrics?
Yeah, I just verse 2.
Just curious.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thought it might be the same song.
Is it ever really a different song?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I don't know either. It's so.
I'm gonna give it.
I think about the songs I sing around my house, and they're Grammy worthy. And I come here and I get all fucking googly eyed.
I'm gonna start on offense, and I'm gonna give a co. This is the first time.
Okay.
I'm giving a co.
Okay.
Because I don't know which one is more important right now.
Okay.
I'm going to give co-beast of the week for an offense to Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay.
And Juwan Jennings.
Okay.
I think Juwan Jennings had his best all-around game. I think he's big. I think he gets in people's heads. I think he gets them to walk a line of penalties. And I think he loves that he's doing that, and it's a game to him. The concentration on that touchdown catch was unreal.
Oh, yeah.
Some of those catches in traffic to hold the ball and the hits he's taken. And Jimmy G just gutting it out. I mean, he could barely get off the ground. He was not coming out of that game.
Yeah. I am going to... I'm going to give it to one guy. I'm going to give it to the G, the James Garoppolo, and I'm going to give just a side dash of hats off to the Bobby G for just kicking the piss out of fucking balls always accurately.
Kicking balls.
Defensive side of the ball there, Bob.
Man, every game could be Fred Warner.
Oh, no question.
Every game. In coverage.
Yeah.
Quarterback hits.
I mean,
forced fumbles.
Yeah.
The man is a fucking animal.
Hufanga. Shavarius Ward had a game. Bosa, can't shy away from his chaos that he brings.
I'm going Huff.
I'm going to agree.
That torpedo.
Yes, that was old school.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And now I want to show you something. Don't watch what I'm doing. Don't watch the computer. I don't know if you've seen this.
All right, I'm closing my eyes.
I'm very hopeful that you haven't seen this.
Okay.
Because you're going to absolutely love this if you have not seen it.
All right.
And I'm praying
I can't see
that you have not seen this.
All right.
Bear with me. I'm probably gonna have to watch an ad.
It's
Oh, this content is not available.
I feel like I don't have to talk because I can't see anything.
ESPN can go fucking eat shit because their website sucks the most. Oh God.
What else has gone on in my life?
Oh, I hope to God you haven't seen this and this pays off for me.
What is it? Fuck it.
It's
I guess it would defeat the purpose.
It's gonna make you so happy if you haven't seen it.
Hope it makes me horny.
I'm afraid you've seen it. It might make you horny. It's incredible.
I watch a lot of bullshit, so you never know here.
I hope there's a payoff here and I'm not wasting everybody's time.
Oh, fuck these people, anywho.
Let's see. Everybody wants their fucking ad money.
My old man will be coming up in a few weeks.
Okay.
I don't know how this is
You ready?
go. Yeah.
You ready for this?
Okay. Oh, I think I did see this. He gets fucked. Yeah. Oh, that's a shot.
No kidding.
He took a shot. Oh. So what we're watching is Sean McVay gets clobbered by one of his own guys. He takes the top of the shoulder pad.
I've watched this jaw. No less than 20 times. It's still as awesome.
And he takes it right to the jaw.
He's lucky he didn't get knocked out.
He's lucky he didn't lose a tooth.
He's lucky his jaw didn't get broken. Like, that's a knockout punch.
Yeah.
That is 100% knockout power.
Do you respect him more? Do you think he could take him?
No, I hate him. He's a fucking loser. But goddamn, that video is so fucking funny.
He's a twatty cock.
And I kept saying by his helmet, but it was not. It was his shoulder pad, which is
hard anyway. You know.
He got fucking shit blasted, and it was amazing.
Let me break off the particulars.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Quickly, what do we got?
McDaniel trolling Tua. I can't listen to it now, but I got to remember to go watch it. You follow SportsCenter on Instagram?
Yes.
They've got the best. Some of their videos are so good.
Yes.
Some are really stupid, but
agreed.
I'm sure this is absolutely amazing.
All right. You're listening to the Gold Blooded Podcast, you cunts. Email us. I don't know where you people have been. You're listening, but you're not emailing, and we'd really appreciate it because we can't do this all on our own. goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. There's an Instagram. Our friend and your friend, Michael Kern. Gold Blooded Podcast, one word.
BBC.
BBC, Big Baby Kern.
Actually, BBC is Baby Boy Kern.
Oh, whatever. It's actually Big Black Cock is really what it is, but what are we going to do about that? Patreon. Somebody just gave us some ducats. We'll talk about that next episode. www.patreon.com/goldbloodedpodcast. Our sponsor. The only tattoo shop in America that should matter to any of you. Lucky Rose Tattoo in Middlebury, Connecticut. If you are thinking of getting a tattoo or a tattoo-related gift, possibly for a loved one for the holiday that's approaching, whatever it is that you celebrate, you can go to luckyrosetattoo.bigcartel.com. There's all sorts of good shit over there. And also...
I'll tell you this right now.
What's this?
The next time...
Yes?
And by the next time, I mean February 12th, 2023.
Okay.
The next time the San Francisco 49ers...
Yes.
...take home a Lombardi trophy...
Yes, sir.
There will be free SF tattoos. For anyone that shows up.
I love that.
While supplies last.
So, leave us reviews. However you listen to, go there, leave us a review. I had said something to Jessica the other day, and I don't remember why I was answering her, but I was answering her. The answer to the question was 49ers. So I just pulled down my lip and showed her the tattoo. And she was like, oh, wow. She's like, that actually stayed really good. Like, it looks better than I expected it to. But I was, the next time, this year, when the Niners clinch and hoist that Lombardi trophy, I want to redo the lip tattoo.
Okay.
But I'm gonna wait for the trophy to be hoisted.
Why does it need to be redone if it's there?
I think it could just be done darker and bigger.
Okay.
I just think a second.
Yeah,
the 9 is kind of,
had better days.
Well, you know how that shit goes. to tattoo in my mouth. I mean, does anybody take care of that? Because I didn't. All right. Anything else you want to say here?
No.
All right, folks. You've just listened to 30 minutes of horse shit here on the Gold Blooded Podcast. We love you.
35 minutes.
Whatever. Yes. But we love them.
Or were you saying there was 5 minutes of non-bullshit?
Yes. That's
okay.
There was actually 5 minutes of content.
Of real shit.
But we just want to express our love and gratitude to you for sticking it out with us.
We're thankful.
35 minutes or 9 years, however long you've been here. And we will resume this oral diarrhea in episode 2.
And once again, if anyone has a lead on Matterson, we have not heard from him. This is not a shtick. This is not a joke. We don't know what's up. We're on high-level concern over here at the GVP.
I have handwritten the letter. It is in the envelope, ready to go. I'm just kind of debating if I should send it. I don't want, if he just wants to be left alone.
Did you write it, or did you...
No, I wrote it.
Did you glue letters out of magazines?
No, I wrote it. But if he wants to be left alone, then I respect that. But I think he would want to say goodbye.
Yeah. Huh.
So I think I'm going to send it. Fuck him.
All right.
I mean, not him. Definitely not him. All right, everybody. We'll see you next episode.